We're going to jump into a quick commercial break, guys. When we get back, the last segment of the show. And, we've got a doozy planned for you. A lot of hilarious stories. So all of you Craniacs, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Comrade, are you a wealthy man like myself, afraid to commit to marriage, fearful you wind up in courtroom next to Heather Mills? You work hard all your life, why you should forfeit half of your rubles if it doesn't work out, huh? At Glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, you will not have to pay arm and leg if marriage crumbles like Soviet Republic. My name is Boris Kuznetsov. I am previous owner of professional KHL hockey team in greatest league in world. During my time as owner of Dimitrovgrad Dictators, I realized some of business principles found in sports could be applied to love life. In Russian KHL, if you invest in players who no longer perform, we let contract expire. We do not do the same in marriage. Why? A glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, we arrange union between shrewd single businessmen with eager young women from Eastern Europe. Take the lovely Svetlana from Siberia. This mobile 19-year-old farm girl is ready to please even the most elderly of men for rich Western lifestyle. After 5 years, the contract expire with renewal option. If she keeps icing the puck, she's out of luck, you know what I mean, huh? She don't want to go back to Siberia. It's as cold as walrus nipple. Or how about for you, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Katerina, who is former Soviet gymnast who just got released from corrective labor camp after 10-year sentence for making Russia look like toothless babushka in the 2002 Summer Olympic Games. Imagine what this little tart will do to your balance beam for a taste of Western freedom, huh? At Glorious 5-year plan, we pride ourselves on gorgeous collective of eligible and desperate women. So why not call me, Boris, at 1-800-RED-WIFE for free consultation. Come, be part of the people's revolution against conventional matrimony. And remember, at Glorious 5-year plan, we might be Russian, but we don't believe in redistribution of wealth. Aye, okay?
Harry Carey here. I'm Toro the Cobb, and you know what you should be Tore on? The Cranial Emissions Show with Ben Charles, Caleb Crispy, and Miguel Hito.
Welcome back to the Cranial Emissions Show, folks, the ultimate segment of the program. It's just been...
It's been a ride. It's been a ride.
It's been a wild show. It's been funny, and I'm still marveling over the extensive knowledge that both of the rednecks had for redneck trivia.
Yeah, thanks to AYNE. Are you not entertained?
Thanks
also
to
on
Ant
Spreaker,
and the rest of the gang.
Ant, Jeff, Carlton. What's the other one?
Hefe.
Well, Jeff is his name. They call him Hefe.
Oh, okay.
Javi, you guys, man, thank you so much. And who's the guy? What was his manager called? Conrad.
Kentucky Fried.
Kentucky Fried Carlton. He was a trip. We need to talk to him some more, too. We need to get him a call up.
If you're listening to the show, you're a fan of it, you want to take part in the final segment and have some conversation with us, you can do so by dialing 813-438-6068. Guys, the final segment of the show, and we decided to besmirch it with a segment full of sexy articles.
Very sexy articles, man. This guy, I want to tell you the story about this guy that I'm quickly trying to pull up on my thing here because I'm slacking on this one. This guy has started a cafe to help women lose their virginity. It's a one-man operation to help women in Japan lose their virginity. Of course it's out of Japan.
So they gather at this cafe, and he coaches them up? I mean, how does this work?
So, enter the one-on-man deflowering superhero named Masa. This guy's name is, and he started the Lost Virgin Cafe. It sounds like my tablet's making noise. I feel it vibrating in really strange feelings here. My tablet needs to be reset. Maybe it needs to...
Did you... hold on, I got a question for you. Did you set your tablet on the interactive version of Chatterbait?
No, I tell you, I did not turn Chatterbait on this.
Hold on. They actually have. I saw it on a different website. It was a news article. Panties with vibrator that activate when somebody tips.
Really?
I thought that was on Cheddarvate.
No,
It
but
is,
you
yeah.
know, but you know, they now
How
have, for the
How would you know?
for the iPad, they have this fleshlight attachment, and you hook it onto the fleshlight, and it vibrates and everything.
Wow, this story is really going into a rabbit
Anyway.
hole.
Well,
Okay.
that's all we have for today.
The Lost Virgin Cafe women can apply to have their virginity taken for the simple cost of a single hotel room stay. They must be willing to pay up to 10,000 yen. What was that? 10,000 yen was about $30, $40.
Wait, so the girl is paying to lose her virginity? You would think that the dude would pay to
You want
take her
hey,
virginity.
I
Hold on.
will-
If she's a virgin,
I gotta do the
she may
work
need to
here.
pay. No, anyways.
I gotta. No, that's not true. It's a hard work to get through that thing.
Literally.
Okay, so you must be in. Hey,
DK's gonna
all right,
kill you.
Listen to this.
That's when you call my. This is when you call my Jewish friend Buster Hyman,
Oh God, help us!
and he'll take care of that right away.
What?
for you.
I have a question about. You said this was in Japan.
This is in Japan.
Japan. Okay. The other story was in China. So I was just wondering if maybe they got.
Overlap somehow.
Well, no, maybe they got free services for being beautiful, because that's what I would do if I was in that business.
I don't know. All I know is you got to be in good health and not currently engaged at the time of the appointment. Well, looks and body don't matter. The services will turn away those who have sexually transmitted infections. Yeah, really.
Well, yeah,
Those with poor hygiene and those.
but
with
how are they
severe
going to
body
have those
odor.
if they're a virgin? How are they going to have sexually transmitted? Well, I guess they okay. They were doing some oral, I guess.
Hey,
yeah.
condoms will be provided. That is one thing they will provide. But
That's mighty
you
nice
must
of
take
them.
a contraceptive medication in advance of their appointment.
As difficult
case.
sometimes as it is to accomplish the loss of virginity for some, it's even more difficult when you're talking about the Asian persuasion.
Let me quote him.
Right? I mean, I guess you can't necessarily accomplish the depth needed to breach
Hey,
that.
hey,
that barrier.
John, hey, let me tell. I'm going to quote this guy right now. Would you go to get your hair cut by an amateur? He asks on the site. Going on to claim that women over 170 centimeters tall are likely still to be virgins by marrying age, and will still have a complex about that. Oh my God, that's too good. He's a virgin master. He describes himself as in his 30s, 5'10", 158 pounds, 14% body fat, and a normal amount of hair on his head. But of course, he also has his detractors, especially on Twitter Japan. He's clearly quite insane, they say.
Well, this reminds me of the story earlier when we talked about the pet rock and the sending fart business. I mean, you're right. You can make money doing anything, apparently.
This guy's a genius, dude. This guy's just like, women pay him. He's like a gigolo, but a very smart gigolo, actually.
Well, instead of a
I-
Wi-Fi cafe, you have a MyPie cafe.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's too good, dude.
Oh, train wreck.
That's enough.
So there's this old dude. Okay, he's in Montgomery County in Alabama, and he's kicked out of the nursing home.
I'm pretty sure this was my grandfather.
He's in his 70s. He was bounced from the facility after they found a prostitute under his bed. Now, they allege, this assisted living facility alleged that this guy was, paying prostitutes to enter the ALF on profits that he earned from smuggling alcohol into the ALF and then reselling those at a higher price to his colleagues there at the
Sounds
ALF.
like my grandfather. That's my grandfather when he passed away, and I can laugh about it because it was a funny story.
Oh, you told me he was a little pervo.
Oh yeah, he was a big pervo. He was married. I think we know of 4 times. We're not sure how many times he was actually married. Now my grandfather had a great, crazy life. He ran away from home at like 13 or 14 and went to Alabama. Actually, ran away from Zephyr Hills, Florida, and moved to Alabama. Not like ran away from
Start over. Oh.
Well, my grandfather had a very tough life. He ran away from home when he was, I think it was 13 or 14 years old, and he didn't run away to a friend's house or a neighbor's house. He ran away to a different state. He wild, crazy asshole for the most part growing up. But we joked around after he passed away. We went out to spread some of his ashes outside of the bar.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me.
It was on the water, and I remember my aunt saying, "Come on, everybody, grab a grab a little piece of pawpaw, and my cousin looks over and goes, "Why not? The rest of Ruskin has."
Dirty old fucker. Oops. Oh.
We made it the whole
yeah.
show.
No, we had callers doing it. It's been going crazy.
That's true.
Oh,
we
that
did.
is. We
Yeah.
you did say that.
So
yeah.
another
Right.
explicit show in
No,
the
I'm
books.
not going to mark it explicit because this is art.
Oh, is that how you're going to get around it?
Yes, I am.
Is that the way it's going to
This
work?
is art.
Yeah.
Okay. What about this guy washing his art?
Oh, this is priceless. I envy this guy because this guy doesn't give a flying F, dude. Not a flying F. This guy here, this is another China story here, and of course it starts off with like a balloon. You know how they balloon different characters. They have the screamer. You know, from the famous painting, The Scream, as a little blow up to his.
That's a little creepy.
And so the article starts off by saying, I can't say for certain that this man is breaking any laws whatsoever. And even if there's laws being broken, I'm not sure the police would even know which laws those are. So this guy is taking care of his gal. He's washing his girlfriend down by the river in China.
You know why they're not sure which laws he's breaking? Megan, you know why?
Because they don't say laws.
Because in China, they're registered under RAWs.
Thank you, China, for listening, and Japan. Arigato.
Thank you for no longer listening after this.
No, we want to. If you guys if you're listening to the show from China, Japan, Gabon, drop us a tweet or something on @CranialE. Tell us where you're listening from. We're really curious about that because, you know, I mean, I don't know anybody over there. I mean, our show is getting around all these different countries.
And if your virginity has successfully been taken, by the purveyor of said cafe, we'd like to interview you.
Or
We'd
you-
like to, hear a success story.
Or you've libated at the lactation bar. I'd love to hear about that. Hell, I want to go there. I want to drink right from the tap.
You're gonna drop $40 for a shot because it wasn't that $40 a
Yeah, it was
shot.
like
I will
30 or
drink
40
40
bucks.
bucks to suck a titty.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Anyway,
You should
so-
hang out with the dude from Montgomery County. It was at the ALF. I bet you could have hooked you up.
So this is it's on the riverbank in Nanyang City, in Henan. Now, this guy is not just washing his girlfriend; he's washing his inflatable girlfriend. He's got his little roller cart out, and he blew her up, and he's washing her lady parts in front of thousands of people hanging out by the waterfront. And it has got to be one of the funniest sights I've ever seen. So I'm gonna.
You have pictures of this?
I do have a photo of
I want to
this.
see a photo.
I'm gonna
You
try
got
to
a
pull it
photo?
up.
Here you go.
Let me see this.
It's too good, dude. He's straight out washing his sex doll right in the river.
When you gotta wash it, you gotta wash it.
You got to clean it out, man. You got to
Yeah.
get the.
I'm going to post that on Twitter right now because usually we don't do any Twitter stuff during the show, which is kind of slacking on our part. But I think we need to start doing that. I think we need to start getting out to the people more because I'm the only one who does Twitter stuff, and it's usually just to contact messed up people like Jimmy Poodle. So let's see. Are we on Twitter now? I'm going to go. All right, I'm on the Cranial E Twitter now.
All right, go ahead and post that on there.
I'm going to tweet that motherfucker.
While
out.
we're talking about messed up people, let's talk about Alan Thicke.
Oh God.
Alan Thicke, who famous for being on Growing Pains, the sitcom back in the 80s. Famous in Canada because he had a show that was very successful back in the early 80s prior to Growing Pains, known as In the Thick of the Night. His son, Robin Thicke, very famous for his music, very famous
stealing-
for cheating on his wife and then
stealing
dedicating
music.
an album to trying to reclaim his wife. True story.
I just went to the bathroom in my pants.
But Alan Thicke says in an interview, I think someone just sharded themselves here live on the show.
Can we go to a commercial break so I
Let's-
can get up and walk around for a minute and get away from this?
Now, Curdy,
Oh.
this smell is about to be very familiar to you at work today, but Alan Thicke, in an interview with Us Weekly, decided to drop the bomb, not the one that Miggy dropped, but another bomb, that the 68-year-old actor likes to listen to his son's music while getting jiggy with his wife.
That's just bizarro, dude. Have you seen Alan Thicke's TV show?
Is someone playing I can hear the Robin Thicke music right now. Yeah.
Hey. Have you seen Alan Thicke's TV show? It's bizarro, dude.
He's got one now?
No, yeah, it's called, oh, God.
It's not Bizarro?
No. Give me a minute. I'm going to look this up. Keep talking
He
about
says
it.
that while he's, taking the skin boat to Tuna Town with his wife, that he
You
likes
almost got my beer spit all over you on that one.
that he likes to listen to his son's song known as Sex Therapy. Now, seriously?
That's
you
creepy.
are